Today is Wednesday, March 18, 2026. Here is a crisp rundown of the top medical and health news stories for today. 1. Major FDA approval, first oral peptide for psoriasis. In a landmark decision today, the FDA approved Icotide, icotrokinra, the first ever targeted oral peptide for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. The breakthrough, it targets the IL-23 receptor, which was previously only reachable via injections. Impact, this offers millions of patients a biologic-level skin clearance in a once-daily pill, potentially replacing the need for needles in first-line systemic treatment. 2. Global health, slowing progress on child mortality. The World Health Organization, WHO, and partners released a joint report today revealing a concerning trend in global child health. The data, progress in reducing child deaths has slowed significantly. Approximately 4.9 million children died before the age of 5 in the most recent reporting period. The call to action, the report emphasizes that most of these deaths are preventable with existing interventions, calling for urgent investment in maternal and newborn health services in underserved regions. 3. Medical tech, AI-driven cancer screening and needle-free weight loss. AI breakthrough, a new global clinical trial is assessing if AI can revolutionize colon cancer screening by improving detection rates during colonoscopies. Weight loss shift, the move toward needle-free metabolic health continues. Novo Nordisk recently launched a Wegovy tablet. In the US, with self-pay pricing starting at $149 per month for lower doses. Upcoming decision, the market is now waiting for a March decision on Eli Lilly's orforglipron, the first non-peptide oral weight loss pill that doesn't require strict fasting. 4. Regional spotlight, India's health movements. Anemia Awareness, Indore has launched the Anemia Awareness Rath campaign, reaching over 2 million people to combat nutritional deficiencies through grassroots education. Cervical cancer, India's nationwide HPV vaccination drive reports a strong start, with nearly 3 lakh girls immunized in the last 2 weeks. Ethics milestone, the Supreme Court of India recently permitted passive euthanasia for a patient in a persistent vegetative state for 12 years, marking a significant shift in end-of-life care policy. 5. Safety alert, medication safety policy. Preventable harm, today marks a push for National Adverse Drug Event Awareness. The issue, adverse drug events are currently among the leading causes of death in the U.S. Health leaders are convening to demand a coordinated national strategy to prevent these injuries through better drug surveillance and clinical decision support. Malpractice suits. Behind most lawsuits against doctors lies a desire to correct past harm and deter future negligence. But malpractice litigation causes harm itself. This harm often persists long after a lawsuit is resolved, by quietly distorting how medicine is practiced in ways that make care less safe for everyone. MedPage Today. Dairy products. Among adults, a higher consumption of fermented dairy products, excluding cheese, was associated with lower odds of metabolic syndrome in men. However, in women, the consumption of cheese was linked to a favorable lipid profile and lower odds of metabolic syndrome, whereas a high consumption of milk was linked to higher odds of metabolic syndrome. Medscape. Your height and back pain. Studies have found a link between height and back problems. One found that women at least 5 feet, 7 inches tall were 20% more likely to have lower back pain than shorter women. The risk also rose for tall men, especially those over 6'1", but less sharply. Hormones, or the way a taller body moves, could be to blame. So could posture problems that happen when you often stoop to get into a car or lean over to talk to shorter folks. WebMD.
Disclaimer: the information must be verified before use. The creator, publisher, and YouTube will not be liable for any negative consequences.